Hello everybody and welcome to my channel, The Star in Your Child. If you're looking for sustainable results from your special buddies, your gifted child, this channel is for you to get all the encouragement and tips. You are not alone, along with your million others. We together will rock it. Today's topic is on the bathing routine, which is stressful and chaotic when we deal with a special need child. But when we make some little changes in the way we deal with the bathing routine and understand how much this can help our child, I'm sure you will make this routine more joyful and enjoyable, stress-free and manageable. Let's get to see how. So what if I say that we can make this bathing ritual or routine into a mini therapy session and your child will not realize it at all? We can work on various aspects like the auditory skills, speech and language skills, eye-hand coordination, enhancing sensory stimulation, occupational therapy, sequencing, etc. I will let you know how to use these concepts as the video goes forward. And I'm sure that once you get to know that bathing ritual can be this enhancing for your child, I'm sure you're going to follow this every single day. Now let's begin this bathing routine in a productive way. Here occupational therapy comes to play. Why occupational therapy? What is occupational therapy? Occupational therapy is a therapy where we want an individual to manage day-to-day skills independently by themselves. So before bathing, there are a few things that our child needs to do which will help them develop a sense of responsibility and involvement in a task. They need to keep their towel and undergarments inside the bathroom in a dry place, bucket, mug and stool on which they're going to sit for bathing next to the tap, a sensory basket as I call it, which has all the essentials for bathing next to the tub. Now this basket you need to prepare and keep it in the bathroom wherever you have a storage space, so that the child only picks this and keeps it next to the stool that they're going to have bath on. This has a body scrub, this has a loofah, this has a finger and toes brush, this has a foot scrub and a body scrub or a back scrub, as I can say. Why I call this a sensory basket, you will get to know further. Post bath, they need to have their clothes that they're going to wear ready on a table, on a chair or a bed, wherever they want to sit comfortably and wear their clothes. As our children have balancing issues, make sure they sit down to wear clothes. Now things that you need to keep in mind as a parent is that if your child have issues with the sound of the running water tap, make sure you fill the tub before your child enters the bathroom. Second, make sure there are no sharp items, razors, blades, scissors inside the bathroom when they enter. Make sure you stick a red sticker, a big red dot or an X mark next to the side where we turn the knob for hot water, and make sure you teach your child never to turn on that side. Make sure the temperature of the water is normal, not too cold and not too hot. If it is either of the two, our child will develop a sense of dislike for bathing completely. So maintaining a proper temperature will definitely help. And also, if there are some aromas that your child enjoys, drop one or two. Lavender, sandal, musk, there are many available in the market today. So you can just drop one drop of aroma oil and give them a good bath. Now, here the next tip that I'm going to give is to enhance the auditory and speech and language skills. To enhance the auditory skills, what you can do is to place a small speaker inside the washroom and let your child listen to soothing music, instrumental music, or any song that your child enjoys listening to during bathing time. This will help them in improving their auditory skills. And to improve the speech and language skills, what you can do is to sing a rhyme for each and every body part as you're moving. Scrub, scrub, scrub your hand, scrub the dirt away. Do it daily, scrub the dirt away. Scrub, scrub, scrub your nails, scrub your dirt away. Do it daily, scrub the dirt away. You can use different body parts in this kind of rhymes so that they start developing the speech and language skills. They start using words, body parts during bathe and slowly developing their speech skills as well. So now when we ask our child to take a bath, or when we're teaching our child to take a bath, we need to teach them to do it right. We need to tell them to concentrate on these areas without fail on a daily basis, like behind the ears, back of the neck, underarms, between the elbow joint, the back, intimate areas, behind the knees, fingers, toes, and the soles of legs. All of this has to be concentrated on a daily basis using our sensory basket, which will not only help them to be hygienic but also help them to work on their sensory related issues. Post bath, they need to dry themselves well, concentrating on the same areas that I mentioned for bathing as well, and the other parts of the body obviously. Pat, dry well. And then next step comes to applying creams. Now when you give them to apply creams, make sure you're giving a pump bottles like these, so that all that they have to do is to pump a little and they get the cream enough. Rub between their hands like this and ask them to work on their body slowly. Again, here we are going to play with the sensory taming when they move their fingers and hands all over. And our children have dry skin, allergic skin, so use creams and soaps and shampoos accordingly. So when we ask our child to pat, dry and apply creams, make sure they do it in front of the mirror, seeing each part of the body and applying creams and patting themselves dry. This helps to enhance the eye-hand coordination. So now when you're giving your child a bath or when you're asking your child to do it by themselves, there are few things that has to be as a ritual during bath. Number one is to blow the nose, clean the nose every single day during bath. Number two is to scrub the fingernails and the toenails every day. Once a week, we need to cut the nails, but make sure you don't go too close to the skin, but cut the nails every week. Cleaning of ears twice a week. Now these are the basic hygiene routines that, or a ritual that a child and a parent has to follow, and when instilled in the child from very early, it helps them to stay more healthy. Also, if your child has smelly underarms or if your child has sweating issues, make sure you use the right kind of deo or a talc so that your child is refreshed throughout the day and also does not feel embarrassed due to these issues. Now comes dressing up. Here we are going to work on two factors like sequencing and fine motor skills. How sequencing? Sequencing, like they follow a particular pattern for wearing their clothes. First goes undergarments, then goes socks, then goes pants, then goes t-shirts, then goes the hand towel or the hanky into their pocket. Now, why I insist on wearing a socks before wearing a pant is that when you give them a socks which is one size bigger than their actual size, what happens? It slides in easily when you give them a size big. And after wearing the socks, when they wear their tights or the pant, it slides up very easily, and it is very convenient for them to do so. So after that, coming up to fine motor skills. Fine motor skills, buttoning, zipping, wearing clothes, all these are fine motor skills which they will do it by themselves when guided patiently and, in a calm mind, with a calm mind. What happens here is, when we are teaching our child, we presume that they already know everything. But even if they know, they have difficulties in doing it independently. So all that we need to do is to keep guiding them slowly, steadily, without showing our anger or frustration. Because when we start showing agitation, or when we start showing the frustration to them, they will dislike the process. They will not want to do it independently. They'll just want someone to do it for them so that it is over. So be calm, be patient. Our aim is to get to do them by themselves. So now that we have finished bathing, we finished drying up, we finished applying cream, we finished wearing clothes, what is left? Ask your child when he or she is standing in front of the mirror. What is left is combing of hair. Now, give your child a comb and ask him or her to work upon their hair. They are going to have a very good eye-hand coordination activity here, where they're going to fix the comb on their head and start working. They might not do it right, which is fine, but let them try. Then, when you take over, before you brush, make sure you give us light head massage like this, slowly working on the scalp, and then give strokes using the comb touching the scalp. Now, using the right kind of comb is very important. You can use a wooden comb like this, which has the soft tip. You can use combs from Roots and Bega, etc., which again has soft tips. You can use brushes like this, which has the small buds on top, which does not hurt the head. There are a few combs which have the sharp edges, which will hurt the head, and the child does not like, combing of hair. And when you comb their hair, after you give the massage, touch the scalp and give few strokes, at least 10 to 15 strokes every day, from top to down, touching the scalp. Here, we are working on sensory stimulation. We are working on good blood circulation in the brain for the child. Our child might not like it, but at least try a few strokes. Slowly, they will get used to it. Now, bathing routine comes to an end, working on various skills together without even your child realizing it. Initially, when you're going to ask your child to do it independently, it's going to be stressful and chaotic, but be patient, be calm, and have a strong mind to get it done by them. Our aim is to get our child to do it independently, and we will definitely reach there. So to sum it all up, have a doll play or a teddy play with your child to make him or her understand the importance of bathing. Get your child enhance their organization skills by getting things ready before they could get to bath. The safety concerns by keeping all the sharp items away. Have your sensory basket ready after you discuss with your OTist as to what your child needs, what kind of brush or loofah or a scrub your child needs to tame or enhance their sensory issues. Developing auditory and speech and language skills with music and rhymes during bathing. Set the right temperature of water for your child so that it is a pleasant experience. Use the right kind of an aroma oil in the bathing tub so that your child enjoys the process and calms their mind. Teach them to scrub at the areas which might be otherwise ignored. Also ask them to pat dry each and every area before wearing clothes. Using the right deo or the right talc will help them tame their smell and sweat issues. Using of the right kind of comb will help them uh, have a pleasant experience while combing their hair, and make sure you give lots of strokes before you actually comb their hair. Give a light massage as well. All of this might be a little difficult in the initial stages where you are actually teaching your child. But remember, it is not very difficult, it is not very hard to achieve our aim where we want our child to do things independently. We need to have patience and a calm mind with a smile on our face, and I'm sure you will definitely win it. Till then, take care. Bye-bye.